few years now, we've had an agency of record relationship with CRP Industries. They're a leading importer and distributor of OE quality auto parts. That's one of the things they do. That's their main business. They also happen to do industrial motors and hose. But I'm going to show you the work that we did for one of their automotive brands, which is ContiTech Timing Belts. ContiTech is an OE quality belt. It's made at the cars that come from the factory. Just to explain what OE means, original equipment. So that means that these belts are used in the cars that come off the factory line in many cases, or if they're not, they are actually exactly the same quality as the ones that are first put in your car. And I know for a fact that the ContiTech belts are used on cars that come off the assembly line in Germany and other places. So CRP is the NAFTA market partner for ContiTech, and they asked Mint, they challenged us, they said, okay, how can we drive the pull side of the sales equation? Now, one thing I have to explain a little bit is that the way auto parts work, consumers generally don't, there is an exception, but consumers generally don't say, I need an auto part. I'm going to go down to the store and buy one, and I'm going to get this brand. It's really done, the purchasing decisions are made by the installer, or the technician or the mechanic. They might consult with the consumer, but even there's another layer, not just the installer. There's generally, in most cases, what's called a warehouse distributor, or a WD, who is kind of a regional, they service a region, and they would carry multiple lines of timing belts perhaps, and other different parts, and each individual installer or garage would have a relationship with that WD, and so there are a couple different levels to the sale here. And what we did was, take advantage of those different levels, to react to each one differently and communicate with each one differently. And I'm going to kind of start from the top down. Again, this is a pull. We wanted to appeal to installers, but our relationship isn't really with the installers. It's with the warehouse distributors at this point. So, this campaign did a lot to change that, but initially it was with the warehouse distributors. So the warehouse distributors, they order a lot of stuff from us, a lot. Like big pallet might come to their warehouse, and we had a sticker that went on the box that just said, "Your Go ContiTech promotional items are enclosed. Please distribute as directed inside." And inside this pallet or box or whatever the shipping device was, there was a letter which said, "Hey, we're going to have this great campaign where we're offering a free T-shirt to installers who respond to this number, who respond to a number. And additionally, we're going to have an online photo contest if people wear their T-shirt out in an interesting location, and they could win other prizes." So there's a free T-shirt if they call for the installers, and then there could be another prize if they upload photos of them wearing the T-shirt in interesting places. All right, so the warehouse distributor, who's up here, they get this, and inside they had inside they would have a couple different elements. They would have one of these plus that letter, and this basically says, we'd have a pad of these, and they'd have a few of these. So what these were meant to do was, these were actually sent down to the installers by the warehouse distributor. They were told that in a letter, what to do. There was a pad of these, so they would just tear it off, and we had different quantities. And this is what it says. "What's the deal with the T-shirt things? Well, your warehouse distributor or local parts supplier has enclosed a few T-shirt shaped flyers," which is this, "describing a great promotion for you and your staff. There's no cost to participate, and you can win monthly prizes. At the very least, you and your staff will score free Continental T-shirts you can wear proudly wherever you go." And then it talks about the Go ContiTech promotion being sponsored by CRP Industries, ContiTech's NAFTA partner, on and on and on, all the great things. It gives a URL, and just some information. So, say the shop owner, he gets that, he goes, "Oh, look at this, I'm going to give this to all my mechanics. It's a little T-shirt, so it just promises a bigger T-shirt." and then we explain the details of the promotion. They can get a free T-shirt, and then if they then have someone take a picture of you wearing your new ContiTech T-shirt in an interesting location and send it to us, we'll post it, and if it's chosen, they might win more prizes. So, you know what? I think I should just show you what the T-shirt looks like. Here's the T-shirt. I don't know if you can tell there, but the ContiTech is in silver ink. It's very cool. It's very reflective. When you take this with a flash camera, this actually glows. It's pretty cool. And on the back, it just has the Continental crest. So, again, this is the T-shirt that we were giving away. We also had ads in trade magazines, a little tiny third of a page narrow ad, and that also pushed them to get a T-shirt. And when the person got the T-shirt, when they responded either online or via phone, I think it was only online. It was online because we had to capture their mailing information, and that was the point of this whole exercise. The whole point was these warehouse distributors control all the, they know all the installers. How do we get the installers to give us their mailing information? And this is one way that we tried to do this. And I forget, I think we got thousands upon thousands of requests, and I think we only had 2,000 shirts or 2,500 shirts, and they basically sold out, even though it was free. They sold out very quickly. So that when they got the shirt, there was another letter that thanked them for participating, and then it just talked about some of the benefits of ContiTech belts here. So every little element was branded a little bit, which was nice. So the person gets a T-shirt. I'll pretend I'm the person, right? There was a website which I've talked about already, and the website, not only did it have a little information about ContiTech, it had a photo gallery where people could submit their photos, and then it talked a little bit about the prizes. So again, it had information about all our belts that we carry. It talked about the T-shirt offer. It had visuals that coordinated with the T-shirt offer, so you can see if they got this, they would look familiar to them. This is all on a computer, by the way, not on a piece of paper. And then we had a teaser of the gallery down here. I'm going to show you what the gallery looked like right now. So here's a shot of a guy in a helicopter, or a helicopter model. Looks like a one-person helicopter wearing the T-shirt. Here's examples of other people wearing T-shirts. One guy's on a football field, and these people are in some sports stadium. Person's in a warehouse. So again, people submitted their pictures, and we drew at random. Oh, here's one guy. Here's one guy who was at a NASCAR race wearing his shirt, showing that off. So again, the goal here was to get some engagement at the installer level. These people, there are bazillions of installers, and again, CRP's relationship isn't with them yet. That was their goal. Their relationship was with the warehouse distributors that service these installers. And so this campaign allowed us to get contact information for installers so we could, in the future, communicate with them directly. We're not going to sell to them directly, but we could communicate to them directly because now we have their mailing address, we've got their email address, we've got all this information, and which they provided us all in exchange for the free T-shirt.